animal. Survival's a gift, life only optional. I got the eye of a tiger, the will to survive. Thriving is wild, these times got me volatile.
We're here with DJ Knowledge after Ice Cube's performance. DJ Knowledge, can you tell me a little bit about your background and how you got to where you are today?
That's a great question. I'm on tour with Ice Cube right now, but I've toured with stars around the world, Backstreet Boys, Ariana Grande, Mariah Carey. And it started by doing clubs, worked my way up, worked with Live Nation, and I learned how to do concerts because it's a different beast than clubs, festivals. It's a whole different way of thinking of DJing.
What have you learned about that? Like, how do you translate your experience in club DJing to this, and how is it different?
So it's different because it's a whole different dynamic. It's similar in the sense you've got to go with a buildup. Like, I'm there and there's only maybe 20% of the crowd. By the end of it, it's close to full. And, they're excited to see Ice Cube. And it's got to be about him. It's got to be whoever I'm opening for. So I get the crowd. I don't know if you were there to see what I'm like when I say Ice. And I create a little bit of competition. So it's about understanding the psychology of people there. And it's also understanding the dynamics. Like, people are seated. That's different from a GA audience. So like when I'm doing a GA, people are standing. It's a whole different. Generally younger, people are more hyped. It's easier to get people like crazy hyped. So you got to take all these factors into consideration, and that's why major stars hire me, is because I understand the differences and stuff.
What else have you learned from working with all these major stars?
To be humble and be professional, and to understand your role, and to understand that there's the way you act in public and there's the way you act behind the scenes, and it's two different things. And if you're the kind of DJ that really identifies with the scene, that's going to be portrayed as less professional. I love hip hop. I love all music and I love DJ, but I also understand that there are obligations that I got to meet to the artist, to my clients, right? And when you can be good at bridging both of those, you can be very, very successful.
I love that.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to somebody that's trying to transition, let's say, DJing into a career, and how can they balance that professionalism with that fun attitude?
Learn every aspect of the business, especially the parts you don't like that are going to get you further, right? Like, I happen to be a good sales guy, right? And I actually get a lot of hate. I'm a very good DJ. You heard my set. I know how to throw down, but I'm also a good business guy. I'm a good sales guy. I don't like to sell. I don't like lots of aspects of this business, but I also understand it's going to get me that much further ahead when I master these skills. So that, and learn to love it all. Like, believe it or not, I do country music. Like, a guy that tours with Ice Cube does country music. You know what I mean? And I learned how to play that, and it created a whole new level of opportunities for me that I didn't see before. I never liked doing anything but hip hop when I started. Now I do electronic music, and now I know how to combine them all. Like, I'm working on my own show. Like, I tour myself, and I combine all kinds of music. And I got so inspired by working with Ice Cube, the visuals and the story. Now I'm looking at that shift and being an artist. So like, I've put out music for years, but now that's really where I'm going, from DJ to artist, and putting on a show accordingly. So think ahead, and you do that by mastering everything.
What are some things that you had to master that maybe you didn't want to do in the moment?
Sales. I hated that. I still don't like having to go, hey, do you want to book me? Like, believe it or not, I'm trying to book Halloween still. Here I am touring one of the biggest rap stars in the world. I usually do Halloween all the time, but I was so caught up in the tour. That's one of the most important days of the year for me to DJ. I don't have a gig. And then November is one of the slowest times of the year. But you always need to keep going forward. So that means you've got to have a team. Building a team is tough because it's hard to build the right skills now. Everybody wants to be the star. Nobody wants to do the behind the scenes stuff. What you're doing now is a great way to learn, because I'm teaching you stuff that most people don't want to do, right? That's the single greatest thing I can tell you, is take those traits that you know are going to push your career and master them yourself. And then eventually you want to hire other people to do it, right?
I love that. Can you tell me something about yourself that maybe won't meet the eye initially?
Yeah, there's a lot more to me. I've been through a lot. It's a tough game. It's a very, very tough game. You got to have thick skin. You've got to have insane confidence in yourself. And it can't just be BS confidence. Like, I have it from knowing what I've done and knowing how I've been able to impress people. But music is very subjective. And I think for me now, I want to translate to what I'm doing in my art, in the artist side of it, and creating my own music, and also speaking truth to power in myself. That was really important to me, to being part of this tour.
What topics do you like to sing about? I know it's very diverse.
Broad. So I've really got a broad array. Like I collaborate with artists. Usually I'm the producer. I started rapping at the age of 48. I made a song called Channel Your Inner Animal. And that was about learning to take your energy, positive and negative, and learning how to use that to accomplish your goals. Because we all have quote unquote negative energy. People think anger, it's bad, you got to tone it down. And I would say you got to redirect it, you know, and that's what I put in my music. So my music is about not just upliftment, but empowerment in a real sense. And I think when people understand my story and what I've been through, it'll help them because they'll see a part of themselves in that.
Is there anything else you want to share with the world?
I'm not really DJ Knowledge.
I'm dead, bro. Are you serious?
No,
I
man,
feel like
I'm
you
messing
are.
with you.
But-
I'm messing with you.
Like,
man.
just based off your answers, I feel like you are DJ Knowledge.
I really am. I'm just having fun, dude. You're a good guy.
Don't want this life. It took me everything I got to get here, and it almost done got me a few times. It wasn't until I conquered the beast inside that everything went a little something like this. Learn to channel my inner animal. Survival's a gift, life only optional. I got the eye of a tiger, the will to survive. Thriving is wild, these times got me volatile. I'm exiled, my struggle to progress. I turn that pain, self-made savage to conquest. Cause the jungle's a feast, and love is a strange beast. But Cobra's revenge penetrates real deep. Inner animal, beast mode, I'm going savage. 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 So I had all this rage inside me, and I knew I was just one wrong move between failure and greatness.